everyone, I'm Megan and welcome to my channel. So today I have a foundation review for you guys. I've had so much trouble with the shade issues with this foundation. I finally found a shade that is close enough to my skin tone that I was able to review it for you guys. So of course we are reviewing the Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. So I'm going to be showing you that, guys, the application process, seeing how it applies, and then of course checking in with you guys throughout the day. I will go ahead and warn you, this foundation says it's for normal and dry skin only. I have oily skin, so we are really going to be putting it to the test today to see how it plays with oily skin. So if you're curious to hear my thoughts on this foundation, then you are in the right place, so just go ahead and keep on watching. Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. So I filmed yesterday the Too Faced thing, and I normally don't film again until Thursday if I need to, but I went and got a spray tan for the first time and I really like it a lot. And I had my lashes filled in. I got it done from I'll link her down below if you're in North Carolina and want to go to somewhere good. I really like this girl. Her name's Crystal, and I will link all of her information down below. Anyhow, today is an odd day. It's Wednesday. I'm supposed to be working, but we are having our shower worked on, so I'm here waiting for them to come. So I was like, I'm going to go ahead and film for you guys. So I do have a foundation review, and I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. However, I have had an issue with this shade. I posted it on my Instagram. Sephora had a shade issue, so I went ahead and picked up two shades from Makeup Forever, Y335 and Y365. They both look a little light. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of those for you on my face so you can kind of get an idea if you're around my skin tone, if you just freshly self-tanned. But this has been crazy. Anyhow, I was going to give this one away, the Y445, but I may end up having to mix some of these in to kind of match my skin today, but we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and give you all the details on this foundation. Alright, so I've got it pulled up on Sephora's website. As you can see, there are a few shades. They are out of stock. It is $39. There are, I just counted them, 24 shades. Shade range, could definitely use some help. But if I would probably just be on the safe side and go ahead and check out for Makeup Forever. I think you can get a discount if you sign up for their email, so I would be sure to do that. This is a skin revitalizing foundation that adds a radiant satin finish while hydrating, smoothing, and firming the skin for up to 24 hours. The coverage is light. It is a satin finish, and it is for normal and dry skin. I have oily, so we're playing dangerous today, guys. Most of the time foundations do say for all skin types, but this one's for normal to dry. I have oily, so we will definitely see how it plays out. I've said this on all my foundation reviews. I don't care if it's hydrating, luminous, dewy, matte, whatever, satin. I'm gonna try it because, you know, you never know. It could actually work for you. So there are some highlighted ingredients. Ginseng supports natural collagen. Camellia helps to support skin's natural glow. And Mondo grass helps to support the skin's protective barrier. And this foundation is ideal for normal to dry skin types and nurtures tired looking skin over time by reducing the appearance of wrinkles and increasing hydration for up to 24 hours. After using, the skin will appear plumper and smoother, while a radiant satin finish leaves the complexion looking flawless. So I did go ahead and put on my Bite Beauty Changemaker primer for normal to oily skin. And then I went in with the Laura Mercier blurring primer to go over my pores. I will be setting this in place. This is a more hydrating foundation. I am obsessed with this, guys. If you have oily skin, you got to check this out. This is the brand new Makeup Forever Light Velvet Air Setting Spray. The mister is so fine. It does not leave white dots all over your face. If for some reason it does, simply take your sponge, go over it. I actually use this from Amazon. I'll link it for you guys. I'm obsessed. There's 3 speeds. And sometimes just like when I'm getting ready, I get hot. So I'll just like sit it back here and it just keeps me cool. But I'll spray that, use that fan. If I see a couple dots, I go over it. It blends in, no issues whatsoever. So again, I will be going in with this. Absolutely love it. All right, so let's go ahead and do some swatches on the skin. So Y365 is actually looking lighter than Y355. So this is Y355. Y365. Well, when you put it on, it doesn't. And then, I probably shouldn't even do this, but Y445. So, I think I may try to make Y365 work. So, to start, I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush. It looks like this. This was in their holiday set. And then, of course, I will go in with my Juno & Co. sponge on this side. I did get a new lens from Amazon, but it's just for like up close shots, and I'm still learning. So, but it autofocuses really fast. I really like it, but I still got to play with it a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm just going to make this work and see how it does. It could oxidize, and that would be good. But you see, I do have some, you know, breakouts. I had a microdermabrasion for the first time a couple weeks ago, and she told me that it would probably cause some breakouts. It smells very good. It's fresh. It's not like too much, but looks pretty good so far. And it's doing well with the brush. It is pretty, I mean, you can see a little bit of brush strokes right in there. We will go over it with a sponge. So there is one layer. A very natural finish. If you don't like a very full coverage foundation, I think you would love this. I mean, it really did cancel out everything. It feels very lightweight on the skin. It doesn't feel like very like greasy. It doesn't feel greasy at all. It just feels very natural. All right, so I did use up all that product, so I'm just gonna get a little bit more out. And now we are going in with the Velvet Sponge by Juno & Co. Get some on there. I'm assuming you're gonna get better coverage with the sponge, especially this one. It does give the most flawless finish. I absolutely love that. I have not used a beauty blender in I don't know how long. I think I'm just going to stick to my normal concealer. I think I'm going to go in with the Hourglass one today. And I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera just because I want to save you guys time. It's nothing new. If anything crazy does happen, I will pop up back on camera and show you guys. But so here is the sponge side. You saw I did have a lot of blemishes, some redness. It did cover all of that. And over here, that was really red. So I think it looks really good, actually. I'm going to try to build it up and see if it is buildable. It did say this coverage is light, but it did a nice job. And of course, I'm just going to go back over it with a sponge. I feel like I did get a little bit more coverage that way. And I think we're going to make this shade work. I don't really feel like it oxidized all that much. Maybe just a tad. Makeup Forever, I think, is the hardest brand to find your shade in. I don't know why, but it is for me. So, if you guys are Y445 and are interested in this foundation, you saw I just squirted a little bit out. Leave me a comment down in the description box and I will ship this out to you. There's no sense in me keeping it there. I will never be this tan. And if I really like this foundation, I'll just get it in a darker shade. So leave me a comment. If you want to message me on Instagram, you can do that as well. You don't have to leave your address in the comments. I can email you or you can email me. My email is in the description box as well. So however you want to reach out and let me know. If you want to look it up and see exactly the description of this shade, just let me know and I will get this to you. Alright, so here is an up close look of this foundation. What do you guys think? I'm loving it. I'm actually loving it. I'm going to look up close. Okay, it's doing something weird up here. Okay, so I cut the lights down for you. I've tried to build this foundation up. You can see my skin through here, and you see on my nose, right here, it's kind of showing my skin through there. My pores are kind of accentuated. It looked good, I think, until I tried to build it. So maybe this is one you just need one light layer and kind of leave it at that. I'm going to try to fix it with concealer, but I don't like how it's showing my skin through there. And it's showing little dots like in this area. So I'm going to pop off camera, I'm going to put on my concealer, the rest of my makeup, and I will come back and give you a checkup. If for some reason it goes really bad and something weird happens, I will pop back on camera and show you guys before I complete all my makeup so you can kind of see what's going on. Like I said, I think I can fix this with concealer and bring it down the center of my nose and on my forehead and then cream contour here. But if you don't do all of that, I would probably just stick with one layer because it does look really good. I don't think this is a buildable formula. Alright guys, so I wanted to pop back on here and show you my makeup before I do my eyes. I did go in with the Hourglass Concealer with my KKW Beauty Contour Stick in medium, and then my Laura Mercier powders, and did my brows. So this is what it is looking like so far. I think it's looking a lot better through here since I added concealer. My pores look a lot better. So I'm actually really liking the way my skin's looking now. I think I kind of saved it, so just keep your fingers crossed it stays looking like this. But yeah, I just want to give you a close-up look before I add any other products to the face. Everything blended out great. This concealer works really good with that foundation. Cream contour blended right in, did not pull the foundation up. So I think it's looking good so far. So I'm going to go ahead, finish up the rest of my makeup, do my eyes and lips, and then I will see you for my first check. Hey guys, I am back. I have just completed all of my makeup. It's been about 2 hours since I first applied it. I know I mentioned that I was going to set it with this, but I wanted to give you a close-up look before I did so. I actually think it looks really good and mattifying right now. It doesn't look very dewy or hydrating or anything like that, and I did not go in with a foundation powder. I simply just set it with my Laura Mercier powder, went in with a bronzer, blush, and I don't even have highlight on, and I just did my eyes and lips. So that's all I have done, and I think it looks really good. I'm going to take a quick close-up look and look at my pores. Pores look amazing. It does look like it's kind of settling a little bit in these just a little bit around, you know, the creases of my nose. Between the center of my eyes, it looks good. Cheeks look great. So I just wanted to show you that, and then I will set it in place. Most everyone does set their foundation, so I'm just going to do it, and I think this would be a great one to, you know, set it with. So this is what it's looking like. I'll go ahead and turn down the lights, zoom you in, and let you get a close-up look. So here is what it's looking like. Like you can see right in here, it's a little creasing, a little bit, just a tiny bit. But I mean, everywhere else really looks good. You can actually, now I'm seeing it in the viewfinder, you can actually see a little bit of my skin right here. I didn't see that. Well, everywhere else looks good. Besides that, that's looking crazy. But at the beginning of the video, we did, you know, when I first applied it, I was noticing, I was seeing, you know, like, my skin peeking through right there. But I thought the concealer kind of covered it up, but it didn't. So now I'm just going to pop off camera. I'm going to finish, I'm going to spritz my face, I'm going to dry it, and then I will come back in the next few hours and check in with you guys. Hey guys, I am back with my second check-in. I've now been wearing the new Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation for 7 hours. I've not looked up close. I've just kind of looked at my face at a distance. I did go ahead and set everything in place with this, and I think it looks really good from a distance. Like I said, I haven't looked up close. So let me go ahead and do that. But I'm telling you what, like looking at myself right now, I think my makeup looks really, really good. I really don't see anything at all. I mean, I think the coverage has stayed in place. I don't see it breaking apart. I don't see it caking up anywhere except for right here. It might be settling in these lines around here a little bit, but you know, that always happens to me. Between the center of my forehead looks great. My pores, I mean, they're a little accentuated, nothing crazy. So I really don't have any complaints. I'm not oily whatsoever, which could be due to this. So I would suggest, if you want this foundation, you know, for light coverage, something just to, you know, even your skin tone out, I would definitely, and you're oily, I would go in with this. This stuff is amazing, okay? It's amazing. It's the most mattifying setting spray I've ever used. Speaking of that, I'm obsessed with the Morphe Continuous Smooth Setting Spray, and they just launched a matte one. My prayers were answered. Anyway, I ordered 2 bottles, so I just have very high hopes for it. So that will be here, and I will start testing that too. But as of right now, this is my favorite. So, I mean, you can see like right around in here, you can see my pores are a little accentuated and a little bit of creasing right here. And kind of like in my smile lines, that always happens. And, I mean, you can still see that right there. So I'm really not sure what that's about, but other than that, I think it looks really good. Hey guys, I am back with my third and final check-in. I've now been wearing this foundation for 11 hours, and I just took a close-up look, and I am starting to see my skin in this area even more, and then at the very edge of my hairline. Where I put the Hourglass concealer is still full coverage, bam, in your face. You can see no skin coming through. So my assumption is you just need to go in with 1 layer of this. I don't think it's a buildable coverage or buildable foundation. Because when I first did my first layer, it looked good. I was just trying to test the waters and see if you could build it up. And it just didn't work out. However, it is not for oily skin. So maybe it is my oils coming through that's breaking it apart. But here again, it shouldn't have been doing that to begin with. So I really don't know. I may wear it again tomorrow and see if I just do 1 thin layer, if it does better. But that's what I'm sticking with. I think it's just not a buildable one. But as you guys saw when I first applied it, it was very nice It had a very nice finish. It did cover the redness, so I really didn't have to go in with a second layer. I just wanted to see how it built. So that is, you know, my thoughts from this. I do really like the finish. As you can see, like it does have a really nice look to it. I'm definitely not oily. That could be this. I'm telling you guys that this is the most mattifying setting spray. It's so good. My Ulta package came today, so I'm so excited about the Morphe one. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for that forever because that is just the best mister. Oh, I love it. So I'm hoping it's really good and it's mattifying. So we will test that one out too. Anyway, I'll go ahead and zoom you guys in and just pay attention to this area. It's, you know, caking up a little bit around here, and then skin's peeking through here. My pores don't look that bad. They are a little exaggerated, nothing crazy. And yeah, overall, guys, I really did like this foundation. I think it looks really nice. I think if you have normal to dry skin, it's going to work perfect for you. I think if you have oily skin, it's going to do well. Just don't layer it, and then go over it with a really nice mattifying setting spray, and you should be good to go. And really, I didn't see this, my skin starting to peek through until about 30 minutes, maybe an hour ago. So I think you could at least get a good work day's wear out of this one. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and let y'all see what it's looking like, and then of course we will touch up. You can see right here where I put the concealer. There, like, you can't see any skin. Right in here, you're able to see a little bit of skin. See over here? My nose, I'm still having that issue. It's definitely coming off right here. And then on my chin. So, and then, you know, it's caking up a little bit right here. And right here. This line has definitely looked worse before. I mean, you can still see it right there and a little bit in my smile lines. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, my pores are a little exaggerated, nothing crazy. But I think it did nice, especially not to be for oily skin. So, as you guys saw, I was a little oily, especially right here. Nothing crazy, I don't feel like. Oh wow, actually oilier than I thought. It didn't pull it up right here, but where it was already starting, you can kind of see it's red right there. Where it was starting to come up, you know, it actually pulled it up. My cheeks actually weren't that bad. I got some oil there, not much right here in the center of the face. So I think it touches up nicely. I wouldn't wait till you wore it 11 hours to touch up. I would go ahead and touch up a little sooner as soon as you start seeing oil production going on. Because when I did touch up right here, it pulled it up a little more as well as right here. But on the cheeks still look really good, and the nose, it pulled it up a little bit more, which it was starting to come up way earlier in the day. So now I'm just going to run over it with this Bye Bye Foundation Powder by IT Cosmetics. I love this powder. And I'm just going to kind of go over this. This does have a little bit of coverage in there, so that may help those areas. And especially if, you know, touching up does pull your foundation up, you're gonna want it, and you're out and about, you're definitely gonna want to go in with something that has a little bit of coverage to try to, you know, blend it all back together. That actually really helped a whole lot. I mean, a whole lot. I could definitely go another hour or two, like long enough to get back home and fix myself. I think that would really work. So overall, guys, I really like this. So don't forget, if you are shade Y445 in this Makeup Forever foundation range, I will show you again what it looks like. This is very dark. It's like a dark tan. I don't know. You can look on there and kind of see. I'll try to put it right here what the description of it is, and when I mentioned earlier in the video. so you can kind of determine whether or not it's your shade or not. But if this is your shade, message me on Instagram, leave me a comment here with your contact information. I will email you, or you know, whatever. Don't put your address, you don't have to do all that where everybody can see. But just leave me a comment, let me know, yes, this is my foundation shade, and I will get it out to you as soon as possible. There's no need for me to sit, you know, and hold on to it. I'll never be able to use it. So anyway, guys, I really like this foundation. I think it was really nice. It had very nice coverage, felt really lightweight and natural on the skin. I love the finish. I think the coverage was great. I really don't have any complaints, except I really don't know what the crap was going on with my nose all day, and why it was kind of breaking apart. Just kind of in my T-zone area. Everywhere else still looks really good. So it was just weird. I will continue playing with it off camera, and you know, if you're curious, leave me a comment and I will update you guys. So anyhow, that was my experience with the brand new Makeup Forever Reboot Foundation. Also, shout out to Makeup Forever for creating this. This is awesome. This is bomb. If you have oily skin, you need this in your life. I'm telling you right now. You need this. It's so good. Check out makeupforever.com and sign up for their emails and get you some money off. That will help a lot. So overall, guys, what do you think? Are you interested in this foundation? Are you going to be picking it up? Let me know. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and if you did, you know what to do, and give your girl a thumbs up. You know that helps me out so much. And of course, if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to go ahead and do that as well. And you can also hit the bell, and that way you can be notified whenever I upload. And thank you guys again for watching. I love you all, and I will see you in my next ones. Bye.